What do Tyler Oakley, Victor Cruz, Meghan Trainor, Steve Weatherford, Kelly Rutherford, Alicia Reiner, Karma Mark Valvo, Valerie Weissler, Nina Lee, My Family, and Jordan Batiste have in common? They've all been on JaboTV this year. Thank you to each and every one of you for helping this channel reach more than 200,000 views this year. So crazy. We are going to take a look at the highlights, the lowlights, and everything in between. So let's get to it. I launched the channel with Jabo Monday and Open Up Wednesday. You know, the time of week where I like to find out how an ow moment turned into a power story. My first sit-down interview was with YouTuber Tyler Oakley, who talked about why it's important to ask for help when you need it. We sat down with Karma Mark Valvo and caught up with my dear friend Kevin Thompson. Talked about why you have to love the skin you're in with Bianca Jade. My intern Ali Corey gave you internship advice. We talked about how I covered Fashion Week and spent the first day in the ER. I met New Kids on the Block, Bethany Moda, sat down with the director of One Day, Michael Sotilli. We talked about how to help a friend with an eating disorder and how to turn being bullied into a positive experience from the one and only Valerie Weissler of The Validation Project. I was on a college campus speaking tour through Campus Speak. I gave speeches for organizations in Philly, in Florida, from Phoenix, Arizona to Baltimore. It was just such a great year on the road. We profiled NFL's Freddie Jackson. We sat down with Patricia Manube to find out how she is changing the world one box at a time through her Dream Boxes project. And Meghan Trainor told us when she's having a bad day, she has a dance party. Singer-songwriter Nina Lee talked about how bullies tried to break her and what she's doing now to inspire others through her music. Celebrities shared the best advice their moms ever gave them. Kelly Rutherford opened up about life, love, and Gossip Girl. And my good friend Lara Riggio taught us how to manage our stress. 8-year-old Alexa Khan taught me how to code. Steve Weatherford opened up about being bullied as a teen and told us all about his foundation. We caught up with Victor Cruz before he hosted the Kids Rock Fashion Show at New York Fashion Week, and we learned about what he's doing to support STEM programming through the Victor Cruz Foundation. We found out how you can go from grit to great, and we remembered Jordan Krakauer and talked about the Jordan Memorial Scholarship, which you can apply for if you are a student looking to major in sports marketing and business. I vlogged while on the road making stops this year at Washington State University, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. I also had a chance to moderate panels and MC galas, nights like the KIDS Fashion Delivers Gala with NBC's Harry Lennox. Go UNU, love sharing the stage with a fellow Northwestern Wildcat. I got to stop by the Gift of Life Bone Marrow Foundation and meet the incredible team over there. Despite the fact that it took more than 750 meetings for this channel to come to life and keep going, there were some really cool wins along the way. We were featured in Forbes in April. I was asked to speak about the channel at the United Nations in May. We partnered with platforms like Entrepreneur.com and VProud TV and It's Relevant TV. I even got to appear on the Meredith Vieira Show and be an empowerment strategist in an episode on bullying, sitting next to my dear friend and mentee, Valerie Weissler of The Validation Project. One of the coolest interviews I got to do was with Adam Braun at the United Nations. Adam started Pencils of Promise, and we're going to be doing some really cool work together next year, so stay tuned for that. There were so many highs and, of course, some lows. On a personal note, my family lost my grandfather. He was a Holocaust survivor who saved hundreds of lives, and it was just an incredible loss for my family. The viewer of the year goes to my dear friend, Beth Clements, who is in the UK. She saw the episode I did with Kelly Rutherford and was not feeling well at the time and ended up binge watching JaboTV. Love you, Beth. And since then, we developed this really nice friendship, and so many of you were really kind the other day when Beth was back in the hospital to post really loving messages to her. I know they made her feel better, and the good news is Beth has been released. So Beth, continue to feel well, and just know that whatever's happening by you, so far away from us, that we as a channel and as a community are with you. Starting your own company is like sailing a boat while building a boat, while scooping water out of your boat and praying to God it doesn't rain. But I could not have done what I did without my amazing team, and that includes these ambassadors you're about to meet. First up, 16-year-old Samantha Singer, who is from Dresher, Pennsylvania. Samantha decided she wanted to raise enough money to help Childway, which is a home for children with disabilities, to build a playground. So she did a bowling fundraiser, and she did just that. I'm so proud of you. 17-year-old David Rosenstein from New Rochelle High School put on an incredible magic show. He directed, produced, and hosted a benefit magic show to raise money for his school's enrichment program, which raised more than $4,000. To the entire Rosenstein crew, it was awesome meeting you, and to David, congrats. I mean, you should feel so good about your project. Allie was my very first intern on JaboTV, and she saw the episode that we did on Patricia Manube's Dream Boxes. She took that idea with her to her overnight camp, Camp Taconic, and now to the University of Delaware, and even inspired her younger cousin to start making dream boxes with her Girl Scout troop. Over the past year, Allie has helped more than 150 dream boxes be distributed to local school districts near her camp in Massachusetts. Allie, I am just so proud of you. Erica Sager sent me one of the best messages this year, which was her charity event, which was for the Gift of Life Bone Marrow Foundation, was a huge success, raising $150 that will go toward clearing swab kits. But she learned a very important lesson, which is it's hard to have a fundraiser on a Saturday at 8:30 in the morning and ask teens to wash cars, because on a Saturday, most teens want to sleep in. In any event, Erica, that is huge, because that can be a life-saving kit that you just cleared, and the Gift of Life and I can't thank you enough for all the work you put into your event. 17-year-old Taylor Schlobaum in Las Vegas held a fundraiser also for the Gift of Life Bone Marrow Foundation, and she will be working on a bigger event with her school during their annual Disease Awareness Week. Awesome job. This year, 17-year-old Jordan Stecher from Syosset High School started a compliment board in his school, and since they put up this board to spread kindness and compassion, they have received more than 150 compliments in their school, and Jordan is now working with his school district to make this a project that exists in other schools. Just love that. I love that. 15-year-old Emily Rosenberg from Rockland, New York, organized a concert at the Children's Hospital at Westchester Medical Center. The show was for patients and their families to have a temporary escape from the difficult time they're going through and enjoy music from local bands and artists. I can't even imagine how many smiles you brought to everyone at the hospital, Emily. Way to go. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to hear more updates about this project. Many of my other ambassadors have projects in the works, so I just want to say to all of you, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for supporting me. Above everything, your friendship means the world to me, and it's been so incredible to see you grow and develop your projects this year. I really just want to thank my family and friends for being with me this year, and I want to thank all of you who, when you saw me out at a party or at an event, would come up to me and tell me about an episode you watched this year that really meant the world to me. And to my team, if you shot a video, edited a video, tagged a video, liked a video, shared a video, whatever, thank you so, so much. Nora, you are my girl. Thank you for everything and for just being with me from the very, very start of this channel. To Jordan Batiste, you are my better half, and I could not have done any of this work without you this past year. I love you with all my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I also had some fun this year. I actually went on the Steve Harvey show, and he set me up on a date. That was a riot. I had a chance to go all around the country to see friends of mine get married. So many of my friends had babies. My niece turned 1, love you, Peanut, and just so many other really good things. So I don't want you to think that while I was working hard, I didn't have a chance to have some fun. You know from my speeches that you can't just go to board meetings in life. You have to go to birthday parties too, because that's what life is all about. And now, before we say goodbye for 2015, I wanted my interns, the people who've been through the highs, the lows, the good, the bad, the ugly, the events, the in the cab, out of a cab, in an Uber, out of an Uber, up early, out late, whatever it was to make this channel come to life. I wanted to let the three of you ask the final questions of the year. So we'll kick it off with Allie Corey.
Hi guys, so as Jess's first intern, I had the privilege of seeing the channel's development in its earliest stages. And working with Jess and being with her on a day-to-day basis, she had this slogan that she felt completely summed up her life. It read, 2013 was practice, 2014 was the warm-up, and 2015 is game time. So, with 2016 coming up and seeing all that you've accomplished, Jess, what will your mantra be in 2016?
I totally felt like 2013 was practice. That's when I actually came up with this idea for the channel. In 2014, I worked 6 different jobs to be able to put enough money to the side that I could fund the channel because I didn't want to go the investor route early on. And 2015, as you now know, was game time. So I am now looking to 2016 as 4 quarters, not 100 pennies, meaning I really want to be thoughtful and very focused and where I spend my time and how I spend my time. Make sure I really am bringing in a little bit more free time and opportunities to slow down a bit. Yoga got me through this year, meditating got me through this year, and I think just overall appreciating that you only have one body and you have to be good to it is going to help me get to 2017 happy and healthy. So 4 quarters, not 100 pennies. Okay, now to my buddy in LA, Ben Shapiro, who spent the summer with me.
Hey Jessica, working with you this past year was an absolutely amazing experience, unforgettable. But we want to know, what's in store for next year? What can viewers look forward to? Because we know every 4 years you take on a huge charity project. What's next?
We are working with Pencils of Promise so we can help them raise enough money to build a JaboTV school, and you as my YouTube community and family and friends are going to be coming along for the ride. So stay tuned in 2016 for more details. And now, drum roll please, my current intern, Jamie Shapiro. You have seen her in the Halloween vlogs. It's because of her I'm even vlogging because she taught me how to vlog. Jamie Shapiro, what do you want to know?
Hi everyone. Being Jessica's assistant this year, I've really learned a lot about how to put together a successful event, how to make a YouTube video, how to interview someone, all great things. But Jessica, what's one thing you've learned in 2015 and how will you apply it to your work in 2016?
If I have learned anything this year, it's really keep the best people in your life around you to support you and grow with you, help them grow, so that all of you collectively can look back and be so proud of what you all have created together. So here's to creating more awesome content. And another cool thing, Jamie will actually be producing some of her own content for JaboTV. If you would like to produce a video and you are looking for a platform, definitely shoot me an email. You can get in touch with me, as you all know, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and Snapchat. You can subscribe to the channel here. Now that we've built a platform that has reached more than 200,000 views, thank you all for making that happen. This is now a place that you can post and share content. Just start that conversation with me in the new year, and we will make that happen. Until later, until 2016, I don't know. This is a long shoot. I just talked for a really long time. That doesn't surprise anybody. Nope, not a single soul. But okay, now we're signing off. Thank you for an amazing year. Later, Gators.